Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going on a wild conceptual journey to explore a truly fascinating idea about creativity and inner peace. We're breaking down universal beauty, the architecture of inspiration. We're going to look at the stunning, delicate balance that fuels everything from our absolute wildest ideas to our deepest, quietest moments of reflection.
Okay, let's dive into this. Does your brain actually mimic the universe? I mean, really think about that for a second. If you look at a microscopic side-by-side comparison of a human brain cell, a neuron, and the massive sprawling cosmic web of galaxies, they look almost completely identical. Every single time you share a kind thought or hit a breakthrough idea with someone, you are quite literally sparking a mini Big Bang right inside your head. You are creating worlds. How amazing is that?
So here's our roadmap for today. First up, two sides of inspiration. Second, the cosmic connection. Third, the sunken sanctuary. And finally, we'll wrap up with the power of purple. All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, two sides of inspiration.
The core idea here is that universal beauty is the balance between the fire to create and the water to reflect. It's this super delicate equilibrium of opposing forces. Basically, you absolutely cannot have the explosive magic of outward connection without the serene depth of inward discovery. We need both. The wild external creativity, that fire that pushes us forward, and the quiet internal peace, that water that grounds us to truly feel whole.
Moving right along to Section 2, the cosmic connection. Let's turn up the energy a bit.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the sheer explosive energy it captures. We're looking at the Big Bang of minds. Notice how two people are just sitting at a simple table, yet their connection creates this literal vortex of swirling gold and blue energy all around them. It's a massive visual reminder that when we truly connect with someone, or when our minds collaborate on a breakthrough, we aren't just thinking. No way. We are actively generating a universe of possibilities. Our minds are vast expanses radiating outward. Let's break down the specific details swirling in that magnificent light we just saw. Because these aren't just random shapes, they are symbols of the journey. First off, the spirals represent eternal growth and the way time seems to bend. Actually, scratch that. It's more like time completely disappears when we're in a state of pure creation. Then you've got the four-leaf clovers, which hint at the beautiful serendipity of luck. Those chance encounters that spark the absolute best ideas. And those birds in flight, they represent the absolute freedom of thought. Never underestimate the power of a shared moment, because it really does radiate out into a symphony of ideas.
But hold on a second. Here is where we need to pause. We've just witnessed the explosive magic, the vibrant swirling energy, and the outward sharing of ideas. That's the outward connection. But to maintain our balance, to truly capture universal beauty, we have to pivot. We literally have to leave the cosmic explosion behind for just a moment and step into the serene depth, the quiet, majestic beauty of inward discovery. So we're transitioning from creating worlds to building a sanctuary.
Which brings us to Section 3, the sunken sanctuary. Let's take a deep breath and dive underwater.
Just look at this incredible image of the lone explorer. We are looking at a majestic, glowing city that is deeply submerged. It feels ancient, forgotten, and just utterly peaceful. I want to guide your eye right to the center, to that single silhouette standing on the precipice of this glowing empire. It perfectly captures that beautiful, quiet moment of standing in complete awe of something so much bigger than yourself. Because sometimes the most magnificent beauty isn't found on the surface where everyone can see it. It's hidden deep, deep within.
So the crucial point is captured beautifully in this quote. No matter how deep or heavy things feel, light always finds a path. Notice in the imagery how, even at the very bottom of the ocean, the golden beams of the sun slice right through that dark, deep blue water. It's a deeply comforting takeaway, honestly. It reminds us that even in our heaviest moments of inward reflection, illumination and clarity are going to find their way to us, for sure.
And this visual metaphor actually mirrors a brilliant real-world reality, nature's safety shield. Did you know that deep-sea ecosystems and coral reefs actively protect our entire planet? They absorb massive amounts of wave energy and produce oxygen, all while glowing in the dark. Bioluminescence is wild. But it really shows us that true growth doesn't always happen loud and live on stage. Sometimes the most powerful growth and protection happen quietly, deep within. So just as nature builds these incredible shields, you too must guard your peace and build your own internal sanctuary.
All right, moving into Section 4, the power of purple.
I have to ask you this provocative question. Why is the color purple the universe's ultimate flex? We've seen it swirling in the cosmic brainstorms and glowing in the deep bioluminescent oceans over the last few slides. It's the signature color of intuition, deep wisdom, and the cosmos itself. But the real science behind it? It's even more mind-blowing.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what I mean. Let's look at these purple power facts. Some scientists actually believe that the very earliest life on Earth might have been purple, not green. It's all based on how early organisms absorbed sunlight. Crazy, right? On top of that, when stars explode in deep space, they create these massive, beautiful clouds of purple cosmic gas. Now, here is the ultimate takeaway for you. You are made of that exact same stardust. Literally, you are rare, you're built to stand out, and you are meant to make a beautiful, positive impact on this universe just by being here.
We've explored the wildfire of the cosmic connection and the deep, reflective waters of the sunken sanctuary today. And I want to leave you with this final, lingering thought from our source material. Sacred sanctuary of internal peace, purity of love. My tears were shed for the real feeling of loving the universe. Universal beauty is inside you, just waiting to be balanced. So I leave you with this question to ponder. Which of your two worlds, the explosive universe of your ideas or the deep ocean of your inner peace, will you choose to explore today?